Question, is it possible to have a low and a high pretty much be the exact same thing? I don't know, but that's what I'm doing for right now. So, in a second it'll be it'll be pretty obvious why it's both my low and my high. Basically, I wake up, I'm getting ready, and keep in mind it's actually still pitch black out, even though it's 20 of 7 in the morning. And at this time it's 20 of 7 in the morning. Anyway, for a second, I'm sitting back on my bed, putting on my pants and everything, and I see it flash outside. I'm like, did I just see lightning? It's raining out. Actually kind of died down a little bit, but it's raining out right now. So, yeah, it's possible that, it can thunder and lightning too, which there was thunder after, which, makes sense. Lightning comes before thunder. Makes sense. Here's why it's sort of my high. In my entire life, I don't think we've ever had that in the month of December. At least not to my knowledge. This is legit the first time I've ever actually seen this, and I would definitely remember it. Plus, it's on camera, we'll be on the internet forever and ever. So, yeah, you know when. So you were there. But anyway, my act of kindness was, I should also say that part of my high was I got to spend the evening with my mom and my dad last night. It was really nice. And my act of kindness was I helped set up and clear the table when we had a dinner. Usually on Friday nights, we just have pizza and wings from Picky Pizza. And it varies. Usually our go-to is getting a white garlic pizza, which I do like, which I've talked about white garlic pizza in the past. It's very good from Picky Pizza. And, a dozen medium wings, which, to be perfectly honest, I could have 1,000 wings and not be full. I love wings that much. And if you know what my full course menu of life is, and you know that wings are on there, I'm like, I will find a way for wings to be on there, gosh darn it. That's why wings are the hors d'oeuvre. Yeah, see? That was a way to get it on there. Anyway, good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. Let's see, who should today's YouTube channel shout out be for? You know what? One show that has a video coming out later this morning is About to Eat. So I'll do that. I'll do the YouTube channel about them. YouTube channel shout out about them, About to Eat. Actually, I'm a huge foodie, so I'm subscribed to a lot of food-related YouTube channels. You're gonna be seeing that stuff a lot. Just saying. But anyway, speaking of stuff that I have been seeing a lot. Now, you know that I've made zero, rethinkings of my, basically, I've talked about my Mount Rushmore of Christmas specials and movies, dozens of times at this point. And it's not about to change. But as I was hanging with my father last night, and there's a whole bunch of Christmas and holiday specials, coming out right now, movies and such. It got me thinking, yeah, my Mount Rushmore is never going to change. But that's not to say that there aren't any other, Christmas specials that are, better. Or, I should say, but that aren't good. There's a lot of them that are great. In fact, again, I can only have 4 on the Mount Rushmore. That's why it's called Mount Rushmore. Even though I sort of cheated and had Charlie Brown Christmas and the Chuck Jones animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas be a tie. But still, it can only have 4. So, I figured today, I'll talk about other Christmas specials and movies that I do highly recommend. Because, full disclosure, there are a lot of them. Seriously, I know Family Guy once did a parody of Kiss Saves Christmas and stuff like that, which, actually the very first Family Guy Christmas special, that's a good one. I really like that one. Hey, that's one to go off of. Let's see, in terms of other specials, last night Cartoon Network showed the Powerpuff Girls' 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas. That's really a lot of the Cartoon Network holiday specials. Like, those are good ones. You know, Powerpuff Girls, Codename Kids Next Door, Johnny Bravo, and Ed and Eddie has two of them. Fa La Ed and Jingle Jingle Jangle, which, okay, I've probably said this before, but Ed and Eddie is probably my favorite comedy of all time. And after giving it some thought, Ed and Eddie is also probably my favorite Cartoon Network show of all time. Or at least the cartoons anyway. I mean, for cartoons, it's my number one. Overall, my top 10, I need to rethink that, but it could be my top 5. I'm pretty sure I can fit in my top 5. I need to think it over real quick. But, yeah. In case anyone's wondering, my top 5 cartoons are, if I can remember this now. Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Yeah, Johnny Bravo, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Codename Kids Next Door. Ed and Eddie. So there you go. And gosh, now I think I may have missed one. Actually, look. So this is like a cartoons too. And they all have great holiday specials. So if you are any of those aforementioned cartoons I mentioned, actually the Courage the Cowardly Dog holiday special is basically the Nutcracker. That's a good one. Alright, what am I doing? Okay, what other channels had shows that had great holiday specials? Well, Nickelodeon, of course. I mean, you know, the Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life. Doug had a really good one, which is odd because honestly, Doug was one of the weaker Christmas episodes. As Told by Ginger was pretty good too. Let's see. Who else had really good holiday specials? I mean, there used to be one for Power Rangers a lot growing up. They were corny, but I mean, come on, it's Power Rangers. Power Rangers was awesome. Who would be mad about that? Let's see. Other channels that shows, well, if you really go adult animated, South Park. Oh yeah, South Park actually has several like Christmas holiday specials, and they're all great. I mean, you know, the one where Jesus fights Santa, that's a good one. The one where they parodied Game of Thrones, even though it was more Black Friday. Red Sleigh Down was the very first South Park episode I ever saw. Really. I'll never forget, too, because it was actually, I do believe it was on Christmas Day in 2003, I believe, where I'm watching it and I'm channel surfing, and this is the first time I ever, I was 13. Here's the thing. You were never allowed to watch South Park at all in my house. Not until you're 17. These are strict rules, but, you know, I had to be the naughty, mischievous little boy, even on Christmas. And Santa wasn't looking around the day, it was fine. Anyway, so I'm basically watching it with my finger on the channel change button in case someone walks in. But, I mean, come on, I saw Jesus team up with Santa Claus. That was a great South Park episode. In fact, I can make an argument that it's the best South Park Christmas special ever. I mean, granted, everyone else and their grandma is going to say that Woodland Critter Christmas is, you know, the best South Park Christmas special, which, yeah, I'll give it to you, it is. But I can make a case for Red Sleigh Down being just as good. I'm just saying. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, Jesus team up with Santa. That's so cool. Anyway, okay, that was Christmas specials. Any movies? Well, The Night Before. Yeah, that movie starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen and Anthony Mackie, which, you know, it's three guys on, Christmas Eve and stuff like that. It was a great. I'll never forget when I first saw it in theaters because the marketing was really making it look like Seth Rogen was the main character of the movie, which, by all accounts, they did a great sort of subversion tactics. Like, The Night Before is actually a Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie. And actually one of my favorite Joseph Gordon-Levitt performances. I mean, seriously, I recommend that movie. Absolutely. In fact, well, and this is kind of why I'm doing this video now, because, yeah, my Mount Rushmore of Christmas specials and movies will always be, Christmas Carol, Christmas Story, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, and a tie between Charlie Brown Christmas and Chuck Jones' animated How the Grinch Stole Christmas. But the thing about those movies and specials is they're great and they're timeless and they're never going away. But, you can tell that they were made in a much different time than today. However, the specials I'm talking about now are much more modern. More people can definitely watch these. They're more readily available. So there's that going for them. That's why I'm doing this video. So, yeah. What other Christmas specials and movies are there that I really like? That's tough. That's real tough. For sure, I would definitely say, Oh, really? Well, you know what? I'm not even going to say anymore because honestly, if I try to come with every single Christmas special ever made, this video would be like 5 hours long. It'd be even longer if we actually tried watching it all. But yeah, so hopefully by the end of this video, you have an idea that, yeah, what my Mount Rushmore of Christmas holiday specials and movies is, they're great, but you can always branch out and, it doesn't need to be Mount Rushmore for you. I just named mine Mount Rushmore because, that was a trend going on at the time where, for whatever reason, instead of a top 5, people just did, a Mount Rushmore, which, yeah, I can see why. I mean, I don't think I'd ever actually rank what my Mount Rushmore is. I mean, the only way I could really rank them is if, I talked about availability because, and I actually tried to allude to this earlier, movies like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and Christmas Story, they're going to be easy to find. It's the other ones that are going to be hard to find because you never know when they're on unless you look them up. In fact, one thing I noticed that Charlie Brown Christmas is doing this year, they normally have it at the very end of November, very beginning of December, but they're actually having it on the 19th. Yeah, crazy, right? Right before, which, hey, it'd be great before watching Sunday Night Football. So there's that. Which, the other thing with the 19th is just a little over a week from now. So, there you go. You can watch that. I mean, again, it's a classic. No, that one's never going away. Man, right now I'm just trying to think of other Christmas specials and movies you could totally watch. It's a Wonderful Life, of course. Garfield had a great Christmas special once. The Little Drummer Boy, that's a good one. Really any of the Rankin Bass stuff. If you're a Christmas junkie, you're going to have plenty of specials and movies to watch that'll keep you satisfied for, the next 25 days. Provided that, well, I say next 25, it's really more like 14. Yeah, actually, Christmas is going to be on Saturday this year. So, I should probably get this out of the way now. I'll probably say it again later. But considering that Christmas is going to be on Saturday and lots of people are going to be off, if you're going hard on Christmas Eve, be responsible, please. You want to have yourself a Merry Christmas. Not a sad Christmas, okay? I'm just saying. I don't think it really ever occurred to me what my plan on Christmas Day is going to be. I mean, obviously I'm going to spend the day with my family, but when am I going to start celebrating the day with my family? I mean, obviously I'll do the video first, and you'll see the video probably before I go, right? But regardless, I'm sure I can think of something to do. I can make myself a good Christmas breakfast or something. I don't know. For now, it's 2 weeks away. I got some time. Absolutely. I'm not in a rush to get that sort of thing worried and done over with. So, yeah. So I hope you take this video. So I hope you learn that there's other great Christmas specials you can watch. And who knows, maybe there's some that I missed too, which, who am I kidding? Of course there's Christmas specials that I missed. There's like over 1,000 of those things. I don't even know where to start other than, Steven Universe had a great one. Regular Show is a great one. One of their Cartoon Network shows. Yeah, man, do you. And have yourself a merry time watching Christmas specials and holiday specials and movies. Like, favorite, share, subscribe button, follow me, subscribe to sharing on YouTube. I'm very on this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for them. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Remember, when we talk shit, we'll be here to lend you. So I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.